Hello, everybody. I'm Coolican Dragoon. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes on I'm going to give my try at the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Randomizer. I'm not trying to do this as a speed run, just due to the fact that I'm not sure I can do that. But first and foremost, before that, I said I would show off my new VTuber model. As you can kind of see, there's my head. The eyes do a little bit weird things from time to time, but hello. I am Coolican Dragoon. I am half dragon. My father was a dragon. My mother was a human mage. I do possess quite a bit of my own mystical abilities. The model itself, I'll show off the full body model here. I actually quite like this. The model was made by Zoe Kathleen over on Twitter. She worked very hard on this. I quite enjoy it. The color scheme is very, very nice. At the moment, the model is pretty basic. Unfortunately, I can't do a lot of things with it just due to the fact that I didn't really know what I wanted when I first started out, so the model is kind of what it is. So we will kind of get used to having this around. We're going to jump right back into the actual game itself, since I know that's what you guys are really here for. Let me go ahead and pause the BGM. Pull this back up. There we go. Alright, and there we go. Right here. There we go. So I got this set up for right now. You can see tracker's up in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. This is going to be the first time I've tried doing a randomizer. I picked a game that I did enjoy. I used to play Ocarina of Time a whole lot when I was a kid. So I loved playing this game. I can kind of remember where most things are. I'm not sure if I ever actually 100% of the game or not. So we're going to give it a whirl and see how well we do. Yeah, I did download a... Oops. I didn't download. I did have it create a tracker log for me, or a spoiler log. So we can see where things are at. I'm going to do my best to not have to use it. My brain just went out the window there for a second. Alright, so what do we start out with here? Alright, so we have this, and then obviously both of those. Okay. I had set the randomizer to just randomly spawn me in, so I have my Master Sword, and that's about it. So let's go and figure out what we can do, what we can see. A Gerudo Valley, a hammer unlocks bomb, so I need a hammer. Oops. Frozen Cavern echoes the Serenade of Water. Okay, so I need to do the Ice Cavern to get the Serenade of Water. Forest Temple hoards the Goron Tunic. Treasure Throne by Repeat is this. Okay. I don't need to worry too much about the Ocarina of Time. It's probably going to be more difficult. I'm trying to remember where everything actually is in the overworld. I did tell it to exclude a couple of things and throw a few other things in. So the Kokiri sword is thrown into the randomizer. It's somewhere in the world. I don't know where. The 40 and 50 Skulltulas are removed as locations, so they won't be a part of the randomizer. If I play the game normally, straight through, I can probably still get a decent amount of of the Skulltulas, but I'm not sure how many I can get to easily with something like this. Alright, you got me bomb juice, that's good. Now I think... I know there's a trick to doing... There it is. I did learn that from a few speedruns. Just 5 rupees. I did learn that trick from watching a few speedruns through. What else is there that I can look at in here? I don't have my bow, so I can't do mini games. Got the shops, but all I've got is 5 rupees. It adds some of the shop's sanity into this, so that at the very least, the shops itself should be added in. I'm not sure actually if I can reach. I don't have my hook shot. Yeah, quite happy. Let's head up Death Mountain. Let's see what we can get up here. I want to say stuff should all be open. It's been so long since I played this game. Dodongo's Cavern is open. I can go in here. I know there's a speedrun tactic. I've never actually tried it. To oh, I don't have strength 1. I completely forgot about that. Just being an adult, I don't think about it. I know there's a speedrun strat to skipping the vast majority of Dodongo's Cavern. I don't think I could pull it off personally, but we'd have to wait and see on that. Let's head. I don't have bombs and I don't have my ocarinas yet, so I can't play anything over there really. Is there anything I can actually do here? Because I don't have my bombs yet. So I need bombs for him. I can't think of anything that really I can do here either. I'm trying to sit here and think about what I can actually go for and do, and there's not much that I can think of. I used to do this trick as a kid, see if I can still do it. Almost at it. I suppose I should actually look up there to see what is up there. If that was actually a good idea or not. That's... oh, the boomerang's up there. I do kind of want to get the boomerang. If you jump over the side at just the right angle, you can actually land up top there. That's how my friends and I used to skip. Skip having to actually plant the magic beam there to bring you up. We would just jump over the side when we were kids. Or child Link. To actually reach the... it's a heart piece the normal way. That should be... yep, there we go. So, randomizers, I came across randomizers a couple of years ago watching Games Done Quick. And so those randomizers, there's a large variety of them. This one's set up as a glitchless run, meaning that I shouldn't have to do any major glitches, which is good because I don't know any major glitches. I know of a couple different glitches just due to watching a couple of these different speedrun tactics and games, like being able to just jump up down below there to get, well, it was a blue rupee. I'm sure that if I was a little bit better at this, I could use the bomb chews. I know the bomb chews are very useful to speedrunners, but I don't know how to use them properly. So all I got right now... Oh, I didn't click on boomerang. I do have my boomerang now. So, early game is always one of the hardest portions of it, just because when you start out with nothing like what I've done, it takes a little bit longer for you to try get around, and actually see if you can locate some of the items that'll actually let you go in and do so. So like now I've got the boomerang, so I could do Jabu Jabu, but I don't have my I don't have any Ocarina, so I can't enter Zoro's domain, and I don't have... I'm pretty sure I left Ruto's letter there in the actual randomizer list, so I'll have to figure out where that's at some point. I see my cat over there, he's peeking at me. Let's head over here. There's a lot of stuff you can do here in the forest as a kid. There's only one major thing I think I can do as an adult. What about you? I'm pretty sure I set the chest to match size, but I might have messed that up too. I don't remember, I just downloaded this one today. I had to kind of run around. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's nice, I can actually go looking at some of the shops now. Piece. Oops. And more bomb shoes. Oh, I never actually marked that I have bomb shoes, did I? Man, this is not gonna be... Go over here, take a look, see what the shop's got. I don't think the Deku Tree is opened up to me right now. Hi, cat. Yes, Kane, I can see you there. This is a big heavy shield like the Hylians that can stand up to flame attacks, so... There is a Hylian shield here, but I don't have enough rupees for it. Everything over here I think is just the standard. Oh, that's right, I swapped. I was hitting the button going like, why is it not exiting out? Why is it not exiting out? Well, it's not exiting out because I swapped which button does what. Because when I did run a test run on this, and so when I did that, the, oh, cat. When I did that, I set, because I'm using a Xbox controller for this. When I set it up for that, I did use the actual A and B buttons, but I realized that it feels really awkward to try and go A and B on this. I'm going to... I can't get past Mito as an adult. Oh. Got another heart container. That was what Saria would have given me. Let's... I'm trying to remember all the locations and things like that too. Oh man, this has been so long. Let's head, see if I can get... Can I get to... I'm pretty sure I should be able to get to Lake Hylia. I'm limited as to what I can do there, but I can't see if there's anything actually there. If I can get the silver scale or iron boots... Or maybe I need the gold scale actually to... I think I always use the iron boots when I was a kid. But I can try and get the... See what's over there, see if I can try and go for something or not. No, cat. You come up and you just lay in my lap and then you just stare at my microphone. He wants to attack my microphone and take it. Okay, I do know that there is a grotto. No! Down you go, cat. I love you, but you're being a butt. Oops, wrong thing. Alright. And we're just gonna stand here for a minute. I think I'm close enough to wherever it is. Yep, there we go. These are the bigger things, it's like I don't 100% remember. There's another way to do this. Mysterious item for 10 rupees. Okay, we'll make the deal. Ah, we got the Kokiri sword. That was actually a good move. That really kind of helps out as a kid, since now I don't have to try and worry about using Deku sticks. I suppose I should put Master Sword on there too, since I technically have it. The Master Sword's almost a given once you're an adult. There we go. So you can set the randomizer to a variety of different settings. You can do glitches, you can put locations in, take locations out, alter different things, just to make life a little bit easier in the long run for anybody who's playing, I guess. So that it's not, I have mine set to kind of like a beginner. That's why the hints that you can get from the stones are so descriptive and useful, because they will actually describe what I can do. You can set different places to be open or closed right from the get-go. I don't think you can reach this at all. There's a rupee down there. I don't really need that. I know that he gives something depending on what he'll give you something if you can touch the bottom. I can't get anything. Can't get into there. I don't have my ocarinas to try and get up. I don't have ocarinas or beans to try and get up over into adult fishing. I think from here the best thing's probably going to be to actually just turn back into a kid and just try and go see what we can get to as a child. Maybe we can find a couple of things, maybe we can't. There we go. But it's really going to kind of depend down to what can I reach as a kid. I have the boomerang, so I can start collecting a couple of golden scatolas. It'd be nice if I could get into, I think, did I open? I'm now trying to remember if I opened up the Dooku tree as a kid. I have the sword, so I have a decent chance, I would say, of actually being able to open it up. I could check, the only other thing I could check is I could check the shops in Kokiri Village and see if they have anything. You know, let's go ahead and do that first before we head back into a kid. Just because I think that'll make my life, just so that we kind of know what's there and what's not. Technically the fastest way you're actually supposed to move around is like this. The thing is, when I was playing around with this, I don't know if it's just because of the joystick or something, but if I like move the joystick off just a fraction to one side or another, it'll just kind of do this weird stop motion type deal. And then it slows me down a little bit. I know one of the faster ways is to like use a bomb and your shield and a roll, and it lets you do this really fast backward glide. I'm not sure 100% how to do that. That's one of the things I would kind of like to learn. Let's go back up here. I'm gonna check in here. I don't think there's anything in here from what I can remember. I know the guy up top on the roof can give you some stuff. Talon's here. He's the one I'm supposed to actually use the cuckoo that I didn't get to wake up, but because obviously I didn't get the said cuckoo, can't wake him up yet. Alright, let's see what's in these two different shops. Ooh, I think I just saw something very cool. Ah, I don't have enough rupees. I don't have a big enough bag either. I think my bag still says it's only 99. So I need to get 120 rupees and buy that. Let's see what the potion. Special blue rupee for 200. Nope. Red rupee for 205. Deku nuts. And blue fire. Got a Zoro tunic for 300, but I don't really need the Zoro tunic. I don't need necessarily to buy the Zoro tunic. I should be able to get one. Or find one somewhere in the randomizer. Alright, so we do know that we need to get 200 rupees in order to buy the hook shot from the shop there. I remember doing that a bunch as a kid too. That you could either get out easier here. There you go. We don't necessarily have much, but we aren't necessarily too far away from getting some other things too. We don't have the medallion, but we do have one of the spiritual stones, so we don't have to worry too much about finishing that off. But we should probably get the boss. I believe I need 3 medallions in order to actually get to Ganon's castle. Knowing my luck though, that means I'll have to finish like every dungeon in the game regardless. Oops. Smashed my head there. Alright, so let's see here. Go back to the Kokiri Forest, because I can reach a couple different spots. Since I'm in Castletown, the first place I should go though is to see Malum and see what she gives me. Alright. Good stuff. Let's figure out what we actually can do and get to. I'm hoping just to get, there's a couple of items where I know it's like, if I have that, then at least I can get started on doing some other stuff. The bigger question is just whether or not I can easily get those items or not. Like, I might be able to go play the Bomb Chew game. I don't know what's in that. Let's get this here first and foremost. So they do have 10 and 20 and 30 golden Skulltulas into the mix. I actually did get the egg from her. That's good. Actually, hold on a sec, guys. Okay, there, yeah. I had one item. Since I have that, let's go ahead and head up towards the castle. I had one item, or one section of this that I just kind of left blank, so I didn't think about it. And it was, lo and behold. Oh, that's her singing. I could get into there with bomb chews, but I can't actually... I can't actually do anything with the fairy because I don't have the Ocarina or Zelda's Lullaby yet, so... At least with the egg... the egg will unlock the ability for us to get into the castle here. The final treasure of Ice Cavern. Okay, well, that's kind of worthless. So we don't actually have to finish Ice Cavern. Oh, yes we do, technically. Because if we want the Serenade of Water, we actually have to finish the entire Ice Cavern. Because that... Well, it may not be, actually. I take that back. We'll have to figure it out. So we know that the Serenade of Water is in the Ice Cavern. But we don't know, and we know that the very last thing in it is a map, so the map is basically worthless to us. Now we just wait for the sun to come up. That should hatch our little egg, and then we can wake the hell out of here. Let's go into the Deku Tree. We might actually be able to get inside the Deku Tree then. Alright. Get out of here. Go. Scram. The guys who created this, the randomizer, do try to make it a little bit easier to use. Cutscenes are automatically skipped. So like right there, normally we'd have to watch Talon run all the way to the gate. You notice here that even pulling the boxes is a little bit faster. It just kind of pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls. And it's just little details that just make it a little bit easier to actually run and get through various locations. I used to be able to do this so fast as a kid. Let's see here. You can't get within a certain distance of the guards or else they'll catch you. This one's a little bit tricky, but you can still get by. I'm not gonna go for the rupees, there's no real reason to. Now this one is one of the more difficult ones to try and actually sneak by because of the two guards. But they don't actually move at the same speeds. so that's that one. These two, how do these two move again? If I remember correctly. He should move. I could probably go now, but I'm gonna give it. Yep, we're just gonna go. Alright. I thought the other guard was gonna move first, and so I could get through without too much difficulty. Alright, so we got Zelda's letter. Okay, that's either really weird or that's just something set up weird. I get the minuet of the forest. Okay, so that'll be useful, actually. So, let me see here. Minuet of the forest. Is the letter on here? I don't think it is, actually. Okay, so we got the minuet of the forest. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, so since we got Zelda's letter, let's go ahead and head over to here so we can, I think, I'm not 100% sure if we actually need this to unlock it or not. We might. Get Death Mountain unlocked so we can start heading up that way. We don't have a couple of things that we would need to have in order to really get some unlocks up there. Just come back here, you. I think you could actually change this one to only need one chicken. One cuckoo, excuse me. I'm not 100% sure. I'll actually have to take a look and see if I actually alter that or not. Or if I need to collect all of them. Oh, I need 7. I did not change that setting. I meant to change that setting. So let's see where okay, all 7 of these. Trying to think of what else there is. So when I want to roll into a wall, I can't, but when I need to, there we go. We're going to use this one to gain access to 2 over on the other side here. There we go. Throw you back over. Don't fall down the hole. You can get down the hole if you want to, but if you do down the hole, it resets trying to get all these guys. So you end up back at square 1. Let's see what we can find up here. I know there's one more here. So that takes me up to 5. Where's the last one? Okay, no, I need 1 for there. The last one was up by the gate. So are you in here? We'll use the last one to get to one last wait, where'd it go? There you are. Devilish little cuckoo. Come here, come here. Come here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now we got this one. We'll get this one thrown in there. Get this other one thrown in there. I believe the last one is up near the gate, if I'm remembering correctly. Hopefully, I am remembering correctly. And we can kind of get all these cuckoos squared around so we don't ever have to collect them again. Yeah, there you are. Come here, you. I already... Oh yeah, that's right. I think I took off the Happy Mask Salesman quest chain because I was like, I don't want to have to worry about doing that. I just saw the guard had the Keaton mask on. Alright. I get... Irby. It's blue. Blue Irby. The only other thing we can do here in town that I can think of off the top of my head is Skulltulas, and it has to be night for that. So unfortunately, not much we can do here. Okay, so the item's worthless. Item is worthless because I can't actually do anything with it. Alright, so... Oh no, that's right, we can't go back there because you're standing in the way. Okay, come here, you. Just do some jump fly around here to get back over there. I want to check out the grotto, see what's down there. If we head back to the Kokiri Forest, I should be able to get the sword check, figure out what's actually down there, and then also figure out if the Dooku tree is actually open or not. Because if it is, I can at least get started on that. I don't have a shield, but I do have ways to getting around the shield. Alright, what are you? Mask of Truth yields a piece of heart, so we don't need the Mask of Truth. So I'm at max rupees now. I really need to get the adult wallet so I could actually have an adult wallet and actually hold more than 99 rupees. I got the song, but I don't have my ocarina yet. Anything else? There's no real point in going up the mountain because I don't have the stuff I would need to do up there. I didn't check the shops. I'm gonna head back to Castletown. I'm doing this very unoptimized, can you tell? I'm gonna head back to town. I want to check the shops that are there. And then also check the, check the bomb tube bowling. See how good I can still actually be at that. My biggest downfall, I think, if I'm going to put it into this game, is simply the fact that I don't remember where a lot of, like, the little grottos are, because I never really bothered with them when I was a kid. So there was nothing really there for me to run off and go do. So now I'm going to have to try and remember where all that is while I'm trying just to finish off the rest of this game. Alright, so we're going to go here first. I do see something I want. Ah, why is it always so freaking expensive? Alright. I got a hookshot and an ocarina that are locked away. You've got a heart piece and a Hylian shield. So I could get the Hylian shield. The heart piece is only 55 rupees, but I don't really need it. Do I really want to bother to get the Hylian shield? Because there is a Hylian shield that you can find somewhere. Actually, I could have gone to... could have looked at that in the graveyard. There is one check in the graveyard that I can do. I have to do it at night. You're not open for business. What do I have to do to beat you? Go away. There is one check I could do back in the village, but I need it to be night in order to do it. Actually, I think I could have done it as an adult, now that I'm actually thinking about it. I can check a couple of spots over here. If that's actually is my ocarina and not an ice trap, then I'm kind of in a world of hurt. Because in order to get to my ocarina, I need to get some bags. Oops. I thought I just... so in order to get to my ocarina, I would have to get 2 bags. That's not going to be easy. Let me leave here. We're right at dusk. I don't have... Oh, wait, I could do... I'm slowly remembering all the things I can do in this game. I can do... this game. So usually... if you do it right... should be one over here. There we go. See, all 3 of them land in a different spot. What do I get? Nope. Blue rupees are gonna be the death of me. Since I'm so close to the entry right now, and I think I can still do this even after dark, let's go ahead and leave. I can't do the Epona check because I don't have my ocarina. That's not useful. Because I don't have my ocarina, I can't do that check. Now I just need to sit here and wait around until it's dark, and then I'm going to row back inside so I can get the golden scatolas that are in there. Now that I think about it, actually. Click off on that. Since I do actually have my... I did not think this through. Does these? Oh, good lord! I can't aim. I also am realizing I chose my controller layout very poorly. I think I'm gonna have to change this. But, see, the problem... it's inverted controls. The problem here is that I made it so that my left stick is the movement. And the problem is that the D-pad is And the D-pad here is my C buttons. The problem is that they're both on the same side. So I'm actually using... I'm actually basically picking up one, hitting the button, and then I'm having to move my other hand over to control the actual direction so I can aim properly. That was not a smart decision on my part. Not smart at all. Should probably do, actually, is actually change the items off of my D-pad to my... change the items off my D-pad and put it onto my right analog stick. Ow, cat, stop. Put it onto my right analog stick so that I could actually aim and control all at the same time. But the problem being, I'm afraid that I'll start using up items. Okay, I can't do anything with cows because I don't have... My cat is underneath my desk and scratching at me. We're gonna get it anyway just because I'm already here. Frickin' blue rupees, man. It's always blue rupees. Can't do the cow checks. I don't think I even put the cow checks in. Kane. I don't want to have to lock him up in the bedroom, but he starts begging and trying to get me to pay attention to him. Get around here. I got the 5. Don't have enough yet to reach there. I can try to reach Kakariko and get the goldens that are there. The other side of the thing is not that I'm necessarily getting bad checks, but that I'm getting just keep getting rupees instead of actual items that I can use. Stop trying to climb on stuff. We're in the middle of something here. Quick up the stairs. I can see it starting, the dawn starting to come up. Alright, I think I made it. Yes, I made it. Okay, so now I can try and get the golden scotolas that are here. That's 6 of them now. There's one up there, and there should be one. No, there's one over there. I'm gonna change this. Just because if I don't, then I am definitely going to go completely insane trying to do any form of aiming. 7. Should be one more over here that makes 8. I think that's all of them. Anyway. Like I said, I haven't actually really played this game. I did play the 3D version of it before. Did Boomerang even reach this? I'm probably too far away. Boomerang is so hard to actually aim. Alright, we're not doing that. We're just gonna give up on that one. I'll come back if I can find the frickin' slingshot to try and do that instead. I think that would be much better to actually try and do. So we're gonna go to Zoro's River because I have like bomb shoes, so I can't get past the first barricade. Like, the bomb shoe is gonna have the bomb shoes and the boomerang, so I can get the I can do a couple of the checks here. Alright, that's 8. Let's see. What do you sell? So, actually get the okay. Okay, so I got a couple of those. So that will at least make it a couple of spots in the game where we can use those at. Oh, there was a... I swear there was a grotto there. Alright. Can't do the frogs. I don't have the Ocarina or most of the songs. That's a frickin' blue ruby. Frick blue rupees. So, this is almost feeling like it's stressing me out because I'm just trying to remember where everything is. I do find the concept behind these fascinating, and just even some of the speedrunners who go through this are really insane. There's one thing I would love to try. I have no idea how I would get this, because I have to find people who'd be willing to do this with me. So there is... Deku's sticking 1.5 million bucks. I don't think I can reach this without one of the scales. Zoro's River is a bust, basically. Alright. I got magic beams out of the deal. Whether you consider that a good move or a bad move, I don't know. That's what I got. only other thing here would be the frogs, and I don't have either my Ocarina or anywhere near enough songs. Alright, so let's head back to Kokiri. I can actually ever want to talk again. No, that'd be nice too. Other thing is with the bomb chasers, I can't exactly go about using them willy-nilly because they don't just drop from people. Not like if I had actual bombs themselves, that would actually... Bombs themselves are basically replenishable resources. Bomb chews aren't as easy to come across. Back into the forest here. And go check on check the song. This area song, see what I get from that. Oh, I forgot this is up here. I can do this too. Nocturne shadow can be found inside the Temple of Time. That's good to know. Because there's unfixed thing here as a kid. Can't do this. Don't have the right equipment yet. I'm going to... Whoop. Oh, that was weird. No idea what that was. I plant this here. There should be a scrub over there. Well, it can be found at Lake Hylia. Mysterious item for 40 rupees, right? What is it? Give me something good. Come on, something. That's not what I want, game. That is not what I wanted. Okay, so at Lake Hylia is a wallet, which means that's probably the, that's probably my first wallet I can do. I can also do fishing as a kid. Try to do fishing as a kid. Don't have the stuff for that. I'm not sure if I actually set up that other one to not be a pain in my butt. Deku nuts. No. I don't need everything that I want is just more expensive. I haven't found the Deku shield yet at all. And Nita will not block the path. I did set that up. I do know that some speedrunners would probably be screaming at me because you could do this or you could do that. Well, I don't know that. Yes, cat, I can hear you. I know that it's almost your feeding time. Now we officially have Deku Nets. So there are a couple of chests we can get to. Since we have the boomerang, we can climb even higher without too much difficulty. So that makes that nice. Something good, something good, something good, something good. Okay, I'm not saying those are bad, but that's not what I wanted, game. We can finish this dungeon. Oh, does it not work with these guys? Oh, then I'm stuck, man. I thought the bomb cheese worked on these guys, or else I wouldn't have come in here. Shoot. Now I can't leave. Oh shoot, when's the last time I saved it though? That might have been a mistake. This was a little while ago because I don't even have the Kokiri sword. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Alright, so since I messed that up, I gotta try and figure out what I have and don't have it anymore. Get that back off. I don't. I do still have the boomerang. I don't have these two. That was a mistake on my part. I am a freaking idiot. On the other hand, there's at least a couple of things left I can still go check and look at. Now I just gotta remember where everything was, though. I had the thought as soon as I was hitting like the reset button, I was just like, I wonder if I should save the game first. No, this should be fine. Oh wait, when was the last time I saved? It's been a while! Alright. Go check. So wait, I'm an adult. I can do down phase. Why didn't I think about this before? I can do down phase thing and see if what I get out of that too. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? I know, I already talked to you. I can actually do... I wonder if I can pull this off. There's a trick to actually being able to see what's in the chest, or in the box up top there, up to my upper right. See if I can take a peek and see if I actually, because you need the magic, there's probably a way to do it without magic beans. The way I know how to get it is with the magic beans. Come on. That was the worst thing ever. Okay. Except I think I need to... Heart piece, okay. So I don't need to do that one. Okay, so establish that now. So I don't need to go up there. I don't need to worry about getting that one done and over with. See if I can still remember how to do this properly. I do have like a muscle memory course of everything that's in here. The problem I'm having is I don't 100% remember placements like that. You do this in so fast a time. I think you get an additional item from him. I don't think I'm gonna get to it this time. I think it took too long. Alright. So he doesn't give me the extra item, which is too bad. That is not a large chest. That is a small chest. It's a friggin' ruby. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this here. I messed up. I messed that up. Alright, reset. Yes, I can hear you. Alright, so I messed that up. That should have been, if I had done that properly. The trick is to basically jump in and out of that zone, I think in one frame. If you manage to do that, then the game voids you out, basically. I need to go back over to the Lake Hylia entrance, so I can go get my Kokiri sword again. So I can get the Kokiri sword again. That way, I don't have to worry about dealing with stuff as a kid. What items I can and can't get. I going back to Lone Ranch would just be for the Golden Skulltulas, because outside of that, there's nothing else there that I need. The back was just 5, the 5 rupees in the back, just the blue rupee. Talon was just the blue rupee, and I haven't done the Malin check yet because I can't do the Malin check yet until I find out where my Ocarina is. Or my other Ocarina, because the only Ocarina I know is 245 rupees. Outside of that, there's been nothing else really that I can think of where I'm like, yes, I desperately need to do that. I need magic. That'll definitely help out. A wallet would be good. We do know where a wallet is. The problem is I need to actually be able to get said wallet. Alright, now I got my sword back. Let's quickly save. That's the biggest thing that I actually want to have right now. I thought the Deku Scrubs were actually susceptible to the bomb chews. Turns out I was wrong. So let's go back to the Temple of Time, turn back into a kid, and then we'll head back over to the Kokiri Forest. We're not going to rush the Sacred Forest Meadow like we did the first time around, because there's no real reason to. Song of Time is very useful, but at the same time, still, I lack the actual Ani Ocarina, so Song of Time is worthless to me. Knowing Lilac, it's gonna actually just be like all the items I really need are just like buried away in the grottos, and I can't remember where they are. So most of the stones in the overworld, if I remember correctly, hide them, so I can try to see if I can find anything. Excuse me. Alright, what do you say? Ventured beyond the wasteland to learn the Bolero of Fire. So I need to go to the Spirit Temple to get the Bolero of Fire. Ah, sweet, that's nice. So we got our defensive power. So that's a nice up, but I still would much rather have a couple of other items that I think would be a little bit more useful for me to have. Namely, anything I could use. The bow and hook shot. I don't know. Bow and hook shot would be great. Strength would be great too. So, you are just a little whiner butt, aren't you, cat? You a little whiner butt, cat? Let's go back up here, turn back into a kid again. Go back out to the Deku tree. So I think at this point that's really about the only spot I can actually reach. Alright. Had to grab a little something there quick. Eating. I might have to run off here for a second, guys, just because my cat is whining. No, actually, I should go do this part up here, because although we don't need Zelda's letter for anything, we do want to get the song that's up here. Get the menu out of the forest. The menu out of the forest would be great to have if I actually had my Ocarina, because then that way I could at least I could use that to just there we go. I could use it to warp around to actually get to places a little bit faster. I need to figure out where the ocarinas are hiding at first and foremost. Then now I've got the Master Sword and I've got the Kokiri Sword, so I can just run around a bit as a kid. Let's wait and see here what else, if anything else, I can actually do. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if there's anything else I can do. Right, while we're waiting here for a sec, guys, I'm gonna go feed my cat so he stops whining at me. Hello, I'm back. Actually, I don't need the mouse. I need my controller. That's what I need. I need something to drink. There we go. Good, get out of here. Go away. Go, 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 go. Back in here so we can get my menu out of the forest back again. As long as I'm not stupid. Once we get that, then we can head back to the forest and see. The bombs don't work. The bomb shoes, excuse me. So if the bomb shoes don't work against them, then I can't finish Deku without a shield. means I need to find the Deku Shield at some point. I swear there was a way to get around that, though. Because I was certain that Bomb Chews could get you around that. I could use the Bomb Chews to get into Dodongo's cavern. So I can definitely use the Bomb Chews to get into Dodongo's cavern. Yeah, don't care about that. I'm trying to sit here and think in my head, guys, of where I can actually go. So I can get to Death Mountain Crater as an adult or as a child, but I'm limited time in there due to the fact that I don't have my Goron tunic. I don't have the strength. I might be able to do that as a kid, or as an adult. I might be able to move this stuff to get to the shortcut, but I can't open the shortcut until I stop the Goron from rolling around, and I can't stop the Goron from rolling around until I have the Bomb Chews, but I have limited Bomb Chews. And I'd have to basically time it just right in order to do that with him. I'd much rather try and do that with bombs than actually try and do that with just straight up Bomb Chews. Something here quick. I'm trying to think of any other places I can actually go and check, and I can't think of any off the top of my head. There's a couple of spots I didn't check over here in Deku Tree. It's more of a question of how far into the Deku Tree can I actually go. Can't get through there, so then I can't do the... That means then I can't actually do the hook shot check. There aren't any areas that I can really think of off the top of my head that are limited. See if maybe there's something up here I haven't seen yet. I'm trying to think here. I've got 2 rooms. I can definitely go to. Sounds good. I'm not even hoping at this point. Okay. Let's get out of here. Go down to the basement section. I did generate a spoiler log for this, but I want to avoid using it. The biggest thing that I'm missing at this point is just the slingshot check. Dungeon map, that's not really all that useful. Mess that up. I remember doing this a lot when I was a kid, trying to get this one. There we go. I know there's a trick that you can use to like get double jump. So you can actually skip the whole section. But I got two things going against trying to do that. A, I'm not 100% sure how to do it, overlooking the fact that I don't think I have any of the things I actually need to do it. But the bigger thing that I have is I don't know if there's anything there that I need or not. If I knew there wasn't anything I would need, then there'd be really no point to going over it. Except we're back in this situation. I think that's as far as I can actually get in this dungeon. So luckily the game doesn't lock me in here. So I need the slingshot to go any farther in here. But I can't do anything without the slingshot. Don't have bombs. I can get into Dodongo's cavern. I can get into Dodongo's cavern because I have found bomb chews. But it would actually be better to do that as an adult than as a kid. I know there's a wallet at Lake Hylia. I could try going... So I could try to actually go to Lake Hylia now as a kid and see if I can do the fishing, and maybe that'll give me the wallet. I'm running out of spots that I can think of to check. some of this dragon intuition. This way. I don't even think about those things. See if we can find any bombable rocks along the way too to open up, because that's probably a grotto. And at this point, every single grotto I've been into seems to have at least something good on it. Any other thing we could do would basically just be to try and get all of the golden skulls that I can now. What do you say? Hoards a bug bottle. I need the bottle. Just a couple of items that I need that would be really, really useful. What I was saying, well, before now, if we were to do what I'd like to do, and I have very little belief that I actually I'll pull this off, so I'd have to find people to do this with. There is a way to actually do a randomizer with multiple people. So there are a couple different ways actually to do randomizers with multiple people. The first one might be the one that pops in your head, is do a race. Everybody races against each other. First one to obviously beat Ganon, wins, so on and so forth. But the way that I would like to try, I think it'd be very interesting to try, would be to actually do it's a cooperative randomizer. So a cooperative randomizer is done with multiple people all running, not the same seed. You can do it with the same seed, but that's usually more for a competition when you're going head to head. But the goal for that type of randomizer is to actually do it cooperatively with like all your items spread throughout all the games. So if you have like 3 people running, I'm looking for different items, you're looking for items, but in my game maybe your bow and stuff like that. So it's actually a I gotta try to aim this. I don't have to aim technically. Did I jump off? No, I should still land it. I can do it. The chicken just go over the edge. I don't think I can do it anyway. I want to go over there. My cuckoo just jumped over the edge. Yes, you betrayed me. You betrayed me. So now we're here. The wallet. The wallet's in one of a few different locations. Problem being, I can't get to any of them. I can get to one of them. If I can get to pull off the fishing. That down there might be, oh, that's a heart piece. So, we don't need to worry about getting that unless we want to, which we might end up doing anyway, just because it's something, health is always a good thing to have. The other 2 spots that I know of here, come on, Link, get up, get up, there you go. The only other spot that I can really know of here is I know the fish I need to feed. The question is whether or not I'll actually come on. Yes. The recovery hurt, really? Oh, if I want to keep it. Well, that wasn't worth it. That's a hard piece. Can't do those. I don't think these two actually can do much. Yeah, the only spot left I can really think of going back to is Dodongo's Cavern. I'm rapidly running out of spots that I can think of to check. Because the couple of things that I found in shops are too expensive. I actually, you know what, I should probably stop off on the way back at the, in Castletown, because I've now gotten all of the stuff up at the castle done. I think that's what triggers the game to unlock the bomb tube bowl, and I can give that a whirl and see what, if anything, that it actually has. Maybe I'll get lucky. There's like one or two more checks in Gerudo Valley, but need a Cuckoo to actually work with me to get them, so we'll see here. Well, now I don't have to stop up at the other one, so I should be able to. I know there's one all the way at the back, but you need like a hook shot to get to that one, or a long shot, so I don't think that one's kind of off the menu for me until I can get some of those other items. I would need Epona to cross into Gerudo Valley as an adult. That was 3 seconds too slow. So let's see where else we can go to. We can't go across until we're out. Game locks us out by putting Gerudo there and gate closed. Outside of Ganon's castle is a foolish choice. Okay. So I don't have to do the Great Fairy outside of... I want to break this open. None of that stuff there is useful. I don't know what the cow could give me, because I don't have the song or the ocarina. There's just a couple of things that I'm missing. That I'm like, if I could find those, I'd actually have an okay chance to get a few different things. to... One other thing I can check, and one other thing I can do. They say Pierre atop the fire temple hides a huge ruby. Yeah. That's one of the Gorons. I don't know. We're on side. What I want to do is go down here. Did I randomize the owl drop off? I think I did, but that's not the point. I want him to leave. So I can open this up. Bombs? That would have been useful to have. Deku seeds? No. Deku nuts. I did not hit. Alright, nothing else to do here. Let's talk to you again and have you actually take me someplace. Oh, you did drop me off actually, kind of where I wanted to be. Which... You know, I'm never sure if I actually figured this out as a kid. You? So you can see the dog running around this little old lady as during the day. And then she loses them at night. It's not it. And so there's like, as soon as I said yes, I'm like, it's a nice trap. I gotta figure out exactly. Oh yeah, okay, so it's this one. So I need to go. Hi Zoe. Yep, the model's all set up. Now you can all sit there and stare at me. So I really do love this model. Like, I don't know what it is. Something about the wings just really kind of makes me go, yes. Come here. Are you following me? Yes, you are. Okay. I think this is the right dog. We're not having much luck right now. Just about every single thing I check is rupees. That one was not the dog. Need to find the right dog. This. You. Can you follow me? I could have swore it was one of the dogs that's over in that side. That's the correct one. When will I set up the overlay and the emotes? I have the overlay semi-set up. The emotes I can't set up until I hit affiliated. Oh my gosh, more rupees! It's like, have a couple of things where I've got it semi-set up. And a couple other things I can't actually do until I hit some other new goals. I know, I tried to take a look at it, and I'm like, I swear that you could do some of this stuff early, but everything I see is just kind of like, oh no, you have to wait until you reach this stage. I'm like, well, that kind of puts me down. Yeah. Alright, no, alright. That takes me up to 4 there. Alright, I gotta wait up here now until it's daylight so I can actually leave town. Phooey. I figured I'd stream for a little bit longer. See if my luck turns around at all. I haven't found a ton of the items yet that I actually need. I keep getting other items. Keep finding rupees along the way. So, figured I'd go for a little bit longer. But I still do have to do some other stuff tonight too. Then I wanted to stop. Oh, it's not daylight yet. I thought we were okay today. Then I wanted to stop and chat for a little bit about some of my plans and things moving forward, schedule-wise. There we go. Now it's day. I'm hoping. I'm trying to get out there and put some stuff out there. That's why I was trying to rush a little bit to get the model set up, so I can kind of use the model to try and promote myself a little bit more on Twitter. What do you mean you're not open for business yet? I'm going to turn back into an adult, and I'm going to try Dodongo's Cavern. Anyway, how you been doing, Zoe? I know you've been working hard on a couple of different things. Get... Oops. I'd like to get to affiliated here on Twitch. That would really, I think, kind of start opening up a couple of new doors and things for me. I also like to try and reach out and do a couple of the other VTubers that are out there. Maybe if I can see if I can find some common ground and set up like some collabs between us. Maybe we can get something, maybe we can't, but you know, then at that point you're trying. Or at the very least, I got games. I like to do what I'm doing. Even though I'm kind of struggling right now on this, I'm still enjoying myself, so that's the biggest thing for me. I might have to look into... Because I know this is some stuff, there might be some speedrun tactics that could actually speed this up massively. Some of that might just be remembering where certain things are actually hidden at. If I could find a couple of items, that would open up a few new spots for me. I need the Deku shield. Definitely get my hands on the we're going to take a shot and try and get into Dodongo's Cavern here. Let's see, hopefully there's something in here. So, I do know of the shortcut. If I had more bomb shoes, I'd probably be willing to try it, but I don't have more bomb shoes and I'm gonna need them. So I'll tell you the shortcut. It's something about like you stand in this corner, like jump over twice or something. It says, yeah, it's like you have to stand in the corner, move over a certain amount, wait for the bomb shoe to like click once, fire it off, wait for the bomb shoe to click twice, and fire the next one off, or maybe it's reverse. But then that will light up both of the eyes, and you can just basically skip the entire dungeon, or the first, yeah, basically the entire dungeon. Unfortunately, like I said, they say the spirit temple hoards the light arrows. That would be something that would be really nice to have. And that's why you come here as an adult. Skip all these enemies. Deku sticks. Don't need Deku sticks. I can't even use Deku sticks as an adult. Fights are a lot easier to do this as an adult too, since the Master Sword deals basically double damage. Kinda half doing this backwards. Trying to see if there's anything here that I can try and go for. I don't really think. I'll take that. I do have my damage, but I think there's a door. Yeah, see if I can get one of these guys close enough so I don't have to waste using one of my bomb shoes on it. Ah, shoot, I pulled that out by accident. Did not mean to do that. Go ahead and just use it since I pulled it out anyway. That takes me up to 5. 5 more of those and I can do the first check. I'm having here, we're basically running out of bomb shoes. Without getting more, will make this much more difficult. Lose access to a couple of easy ways to work around without getting shields. Wish I could find some bombs or something here soon. Another piece of heart. I'm gonna skip over the Deku down there. Wish I actually still had one more bomb shoe. That would be good. Alright. Let's see what I got up this way. I don't have any got seeds. I didn't think that was going to do anything, but I kind of hoped. We got back here. Come on, give me something. Yes! Finally got my ocarina, so now I can actually start playing music. That also helps me to be able to get around a couple of things. I don't think I actually can. Okay, so I can't. That's okay. Okay, so now I've got my first ocarina. Oops. It helps if I actually remembered the song that I'm trying to play. A, up, left, right, left, right. Okay. Yes, warp me out of here, please. That's useful. Okay. That's not super useful here right now. Oh, come on, that one was... now I've got the Song of Storms. But yeah, as a child is where I got the Song of Time. Don't have bombs anymore. Are we out of punches? Okay, so with the Song of Storms, I can go back to Kakariko Village and I can do the song check there and figure out what that gets me. The other spot I could check, can't reach the song check in the Death Mountain crater, but I can reach, there was a, on the vanilla game there's a heart piece in Death Mountain crater. Oh no, wait, I can't get to Death Mountain crater because I don't have bombs. I need bombs to open up the path to get up to the top of the mountain. And I used up all my bomb tools. Well, at the very least, I can get and think of a couple of things I can do as a kid. Trying to think in my head of everything that's left, because this bigger thing right now is probably more of me just not remembering or not really. This is, you have to almost train your brain to think a little bit sideways. Yes. That opens up so much for me. That is a great find to get. Alright, so I got Zelda's Lullaby. And I got, what was the other one that I just got? Song of Storms. Oops, that's not the right thing to click on. There we go. So with those two, with the Song of... I wonder if that was actually what I needed. Either way, with the song, Zelda's Lullaby opened up. That doesn't do anything up there. It does open up multiple things, so I can go to Zoro's domain now. I can start doing the checks over in Zoro's domain. And once I've got those ones, do that as a kid. I need to make sure I have 20 rupees for the minigame that's over there. Can I do the chest? I might be able to do the chest, but that won't be easy. Usually... Ouch, I just smashed my ankle against my chair. Dragging it around. The other thing we can do is, because we now have the Ocarina, as a kid we can also go and pick up the Song of Time pretty easily. We're gonna go do the... Let's see, where should we go to first? If we go to the Goron City first, that would definitely open us up the... we could talk to Daruni, and so that could give us the check for him. So if we get the Daruni check in, then we can move, take a look, see what the shop has there. only other thing, I can't do that without having strength. The only other check really I can think of in Goron City is the spinning centerpiece, and I remember doing that a million times as a kid because you got to do it just right. You gotta do it. It's just right. You gotta do it like 3 times or something, and it's like the first one you can kind of do. The second one is a little bit harder than the third one. I remember being dang near impossible to do. The other thing I want to take a look at is now that I actually have Zelda's Lullaby. Now that I actually have Zelda's Lullaby, I wonder if that opens up the bomb shoe. Nope, okay. Well, I don't know what it takes to open it up yet. Maybe I have to beat the Deku Tree first. So when you start looking into actually like how some games are programmed, things like that, they're actually a little bit, I think it's pretty cool, but they're also a little bit weird at the same time, just because certain things are programmed into the system in different ways. So like, one of the most fascinating things to me personally, if you ever actually get a chance to, I highly suggest, it'll be a while, or you can do one of the shorter versions. I watched a 100% Legend of Zelda Wind Waker speedrun. So when they say 100%, they mean they have to get everything that's kind of on the item pages. They have to fill everything up. You can do the short version because you can actually shortcut it around. There are ways to actually shortcut it and not have to do everything. Like I have Song of Storms, so I could actually head into the bottom of the well. Let's do that first. But there's a couple of things in Wind Waker and Wind Waker HD that are hard programmed into the system. So like one thing, like I've said it before, is like the actual fastest to travel in the game is just doing this, and that's because technically Link was never actually given a upper limit on his backward speed because people didn't think about doing that. Let's get in here. There we go. So that's one thing that they do. They make use of that in the Wind Waker. But the bigger thing that they do, so that allows them to get off of Outset Island early. It allows them to skip over stuff. And so it's a fascinating thing to look at because they get off Outset Island so they can go to Dragon Roost, and they stay in Dragon Roost long enough to get the grappling hook. So they can basically do the same thing. Like it takes 2 minutes, I think, of like frame perfect pauses and everything. So it's pretty. You can do it a lot easier with an item. I think they call it Super Swim. At least that's the name I've always heard it referred to as. But the thing about it, we may sit back and go like, oh well, what about different, things that they might have to do, like the there we go. Back down here. I don't have bombs, so unfortunately I can't blow up some of these things. Those checks. There's like a dozen. So many different rooms in here that I'm gonna have to try and remember where everything is in it, and I'm not even sure if I can actually get everything, because you're supposed to. There's an item that's normally down here, the Lens of Truth, and that's where the vast majority of so I can hold up to 20 Deku sticks now. It's a lot of hidden... There's a lot of different little hidden... hidden little switches and things like that here, so that's what makes this section of the game far more difficult. It's just because all these little hidden areas that you're trying to get to, trying to see. So usually you get the Lens of Truth, and I don't have it yet. I was gonna play the Ocarina because I think I can get a box to appear there, but I don't have nothing's down here. You're supposed to have bombs. But obviously I don't have bombs, so I can't really do anything down here. One rupee shine. I don't know where the last one is. It's probably behind some of the rocks. I can't blow up. I don't have any bombs. That takes me up here, back to this room. Then yeah, it's locked back up. I can do a couple of things still. Just back to this room. I want to get this chest, but I can't. I don't remember how you actually get that chest now. I've trapped myself. I trapped myself. I knew that was going to happen at some point. Link, you got stuff going on. I guess that works. Not the way I would have done it. Alright, the first thing we're gonna do here this time, we're just gonna go ahead and lower the water. It's a big chest. Alright, I got a key for the bottom of the well. You can actually, if you really want to, you can actually hide the keys all over the world too. It's just one of the reasons I just kind of stare at it and go like, well, that would be big, wouldn't it? Alright, so 6. Unless there's something else that's in that room, that was not worth it. This is one of those little, this is a mini dungeon where they put everything in it, and so I don't remember where things are and are not. Having that on the analog stick makes this a lot faster. That lowers the water. The water lowered, there's a couple more places we can do checks on. The biggest thing I'm going to do first and foremost is come over here. Something. Another small key. Don't know where the other door in here would be. Come on. Bats. One of these things has got to have what I want. Have something good in it. Heart piece. I'll pick it up here in a second, but kind of hoping for something more than just a heart piece. I think that's the only one that's got something in it, though, so. There we go. Go back, pick up the heart piece. Come on. There you go, get in the coffin. So we got that. There's a couple spots back up here. There's a lot of very unique movement you can do through here if you... Yes! Oh, thank you. That makes my life so much easier on a couple of spots. Now I can actually pick up bomb flowers. That makes me so happy to get that. So this is Dead Hand 1. And I did not do that right. The other trick I should really try to learn how to do. That was There's a way to detect where he is when he goes underground. Come on. best trick I can try to do with your mini infinite Deku stick, and I don't know how to do that trick either. Trying to use the Deku stick, because the Deku stick actually doesn't do damage. Fraggin! Son of an emerald. There we go. Alright, so that's Dead Hand 1. Way longer than it should have. Big chest, big chest. Come on. Good things out of big chest. Good things. Bump bag! Ah. Now we've really opened some stuff. Bump bag, bumps. Where's my bumps? There's my bumps. Oh, that makes me so happy. We're gonna go ahead and save that right the frick now. Actually, go back, hold on. So there's a couple of spots in game where you can blow some stuff up here. That's it. That makes me so glad. I got two really great things out of coming down here. I got the strength 1, and I got bombs. So those two are great. Still missing a couple of items that would really help, but with bombs in our but having bombs in our inventory at least, that makes it so that we can actually that means that so that we can actually do all of Dodongo's Cavern without any difficulty now, because we now actually do have the item. Or we should be able to do it. You see, now as soon as I said that, now I start second guessing whether or not can I do it. Any other spot I can think of is downstairs in the basement. The basement, the bottom level here of this particular dungeon. There's one door. Really like to have so we can actually go back to Dodongo's Cavern and finish it. As far as I'm thinking, we should be able to finish Dodongo's Cavern now. Get up. Just. Bumpet is not useful. Nice, but not useful. I fell down there, did that one. Oh. Just the other one. I guess we got a couple of really good items now, so that would really opened up a lot of different spots that we can actually go and do checks on, just due to the fact that we have bombs. Bombs will definitely let us do the Dodongo's Cavern. I might even be able to. I'd have to test it out and see if we can do Deku Tree now. What else would it be? So we got Deku Tree. We got Dodongo's Cavern. We can't do Jabu Jabu because I need Ruto's letter to actually get to Jabu Jabu. I can check and see. I might be able to get past. I might be able to do Ice Cavern. If I can do Ice Cavern, then that would give me one of the songs. Shoot. I knew there was going to be another one over there. I knew there was going to be another one over there. I'm just trying to... I probably don't even really need to do that check if I'm all honesty. I want to do it just because I've been... Everything else down here has just been so well, I don't want to give up on it. Oh, that's... I was having to glance over a note, so I was like, I can't actually see the chat. No, that's why. It's because I didn't move my stuff around properly. That's pretty usual. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just get out of here. Might come back whenever we get the... if we can get the Lens of Truth, that'd be a better moment to come back here, because then I could actually do this without, pulling my hair out. We got bombs. It'd be great if I could actually get the hook shot, because the hook shot would really, because the hook shot that really, not hook shot, but yeah, the hook shot. Definitely the hook shot, as it all does. As a kid right now, we're set. The only thing we're really missing as a kid is the slingshot and the Eye of Truth. And so we need that. Just make our life a little bit easier. But that's not a definite be-all, end-all need. We can do quite a few other things now. I can get to the top of Death Mountain. I can get to Darunia. We can do the big Gorons that are rolling around. Check, we can do them. Do those type of different checks. What was, I was talking about something. Oh no, it was coding and Wind Waker. So the Wind Waker coding thing that I was talking about like 15 minutes ago now is it's really fascinating, because one of the things that they realized is, so you might think about well, if they leave the island, if they leave outside island early, though, that means that they don't get a couple different things. And you're technically correct, but because of the way the game is programmed, they're able to bypass a lot of things. So they're able to use some stuff to actually jump to the pirate ship early. And when you go on top of the pirate ship, everybody's kind of up there. It's nothing major. But the point is that when you go inside the pirate ship, that's where things get more interesting. Because once you go inside the pirate ship for the first time, it automatically... That's nice. It automatically gives you the... whatever the monster... Spoils bag. That's what it is. Spoils bag. Challenge. And then you go through, you do the cutscene, and you leave, go back outside, and get shot in the Forsaken Fortress. Well, once you're in the Forsaken Fortress, then oops. Yeah, I know. A little bit too much rolling there. Once you're in the Forsaken Fortress, they can do the same trick again and jump themselves back onto the pirate ship. And then they go back inside the pirate ship, and it automatically goes to the bomb bag challenge. And so it's these things the way that they're coded. The reason why they don't bother to get things like the sword or your shield is that, like, the cutscene for when you lose your sword in Forsaken Fortress is really? I thought you were supposed to. I was expecting to get a check from him because you normally get the strength from him at that point, so you can get into the Doggo's Cavern. Did I bug that? No, I did not. So the game's like, because the game expects you to have certain items at certain points, they just give you those items in cutscenes. So if you don't have it before that moment, then don't worry about it. They'll just automatically give it to you. So in this case, in Wind Waker, it's the sword and shield. And it took them a while. It took them a while, but they were able to eventually get past the dark barrier that surrounds all of surrounds Hyrule Castle. They were able to finally bypass that. Well, when they finally bypassed it, they were able to get to so I kind of have an idea how to do that in my head. So once they bypassed that, they were able to get to the cutscene where, surprise, surprise, but he stopped. It'd be far easier if you actually had bomb shoes. Let's warp back over here. Then we can get and pick up the Song of Time. That one. Oh boy, what happened? I think my game just froze on me. It hasn't been that long since I saved, so I'm not too... Alright, we're just gonna... Come on. Anything? Anything? Yep, okay. Can I restart? It is completely froze up on me. Alright, we're gonna have to start that all over again. That's actually might be a good time to just kind of stop and end off the stream. All right, I'm gonna swap over to here. Yeah, there we go. Hello, hi. All right, so I said I wanted to talk a quick minute about future plans, which I do. Move me up there so you guys can kind of see the bottom of the overlay there. There we go. So future plans right now. World of Warcraft Dragonflight is coming out in a week. So I do plan on streaming day one as long as I can get on without too much difficulty. Hopefully, it's it'll be an interesting attempt, I think, to try and get on that to that. That it really doesn't like one of my eyes sometimes, does it? So after we get on and do some of that stuff, then then what I'm kind of thinking, we've have so Dragonflight will be up. That'll be day one. Um, I'm going to move. I'm not going to move, but my plan right now is it will be for a couple weeks until after that. I'm going to do uh, World of Warcraft raiding on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's when my group raids. We do that at 10:30 Eastern, so I'll probably start streaming at about 10 o'clock or so. So that's one we'll have to wait and see on a little bit more. Uh, we'll start doing that'll be rating. We'll do normal rating. We'll probably start first, but in the later parts of the expansion, we'll probably skip normal and just go straight to heroic. So we'll do heroic rating um, for that rate for the foreseeable future there. Outside of that, I'm still working a little bit on weekends. I'm still trying to find a good time. I'm thinking some point in the early afternoon to stream on Saturdays and Sundays because I think those are good ones. I'm going to try and start reaching out to a couple people. Maybe talk about doing like some collabs and things like that. Um, Try to expand some of the things that I can do, some of the things that you guys could be able to see, so that we all um, get so we can have a lot more fun here, and just try and grow the channel, just in general, because I think that'd be some fun things. I've got some ideas for some fun things. Um, as you guys might have heard me talking earlier with Zoe, I do have emotes, but I can't actually use them yet because I'm not affiliated yet on Twitter. So unfortunately, we still have to grow the channel a little bit. So my first goal on that one is that we need to get up to the 50 subs on on Twitch to do that. I do have my Twitter account as well where I announce streams and anything that's changing. Weekend stuff, I'm thinking of doing kind of things more like this, randomizers, uh, different games kind of like that, where it's not like a random battle game. I might throw some random battle ones in there, some JRPGs because I love RPG games. Um, but that's something more where I'm going to kind of focus have that over on YouTube. The YouTube channel is doing really good right now. I'm very happy over there with that. Uh, and hopefully that one will also keep growing. Any of the VODs, those are all going over to my YouTube channel as well. So if you guys want to follow me here on Twitch, my brain keeps wanting to say Twitter, follow me on Twitch. That'll really help out with the channel. And then hop over to my YouTube, please, and like, comment on some of the videos, and subscribe to allow that channel to keep growing so I can get out there and reach more people, and we can do some more amazing and awesome stuff for everybody. Uh, then, uh, so obviously I said Dragonflight. I got some other games in the wings that I really kind of want to play. I kind of want to get into the Resident Evil. I want to do Minecraft. I've had a couple of people suggest some other games like GTA and Fortnite. I'll have to look into that. I've never played GTA before. I've seen it played a bunch of times. I've never been a huge fan of battle royales, but I've never been against them either. So it might be something where I can give that a whirl and see how well I do at that, and see how much fun that may or may not be. But outside of that, that's kind of my plans for right now and into the future. Uh, I think I've said everything I needed, I really wanted to. Other than I really love this model. I mean, look at it. I'm amazing. I am a dragon. Look at my dragonness. I love it. The model's really kind of grown on me the more I've done it. So that's kind of one of the reasons I also just kind of like, I really just want to be able to, do this model, have this here, just to look at it. Um, but that's kind of been my thought process here, here and now was just kind of that, um, doing those types of things here, just to slowly grow the channel, get it up to where I think it can be, it should be. Once we have, as we're growing and getting bigger, I still want to be able to talk to people, be able to comment on other people, and just basically overall, to have fun. I mean, that's the biggest thing here, to have fun. If you guys have suggestions, I mean, you're more than welcome to shout them out to me here in the chat, or you can just DM me. I've got, like I said, my Twitter. I've talked to a couple people over there on that, and just everything. Just thank everybody for coming by. Just help me like the channel, help me grow a little bit, and I think we can keep on doing some great things. I'll go ahead, and I think I'm going to end off the stream here, guys. So thank you everybody who came in. I hope to see you guys all soon. Oh, and there's no stream on Thursday since it's Thanksgiving. My parents are coming down here, so I'm going to be with them on Thanksgiving. They're staying through the weekend, so I'm not sure exactly what the next time will be. I'll announce it on my Twitter page. Um, Thursday's definitely no. I might be able to get something in Friday. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Saturday is up in the air. I'll probably be spending most of the time with my parents. And Sunday morning, I have a 5K race, but I think my dad will be leaving or after not so long after that, so I should might be able to do something Sunday evening as well. But like I said, I'll announce that all over on Twitter. Any future plans, things like that. So once again, thank you everybody who stopped on by, and I will see you all later. Take care.